What's up? Yeah.
Alright, I mean, I see you doing your thing with these models here.
I mean, I try my best.
Now, you're doing your numbers. You're doing your numbers. But I could see your essence. I could see the way you wear your sneakers. You know what I'm saying? So you can tell when a person knows how you're poised.
Yeah, this is my industry, so it's kind of like, it's been embedded in me since I was a child. So it naturally.
So it's natural.
It's natural.
Alright, this is great. So now, we're going to be working together.
You're going to be working together.
Because, I mean, I want to be in the mix. I'll catch you behind the scenes and all this, but.
Okay.
Because I definitely that's why I was like, you know, listen, I could do one quick shoot of 30 seconds from that perspective, but then it's like when you're talking to them like that, I like that.
Okay.
So we can keep that moving. Especially when you're on your boss hard mode, I like that.
Right.
It's
okay.
official. So let's definitely roll with that. We're just gonna make it right.
Okay. So we're doing this. You're gonna be here for this old black shoot that they're about to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna be right in the cut.
Let me see. Because it wasn't my intention. I was actually gonna leave. I was gonna head out for today. Yes.
Unless you stay for like 10 minutes.
For like 10 minutes.
As long as we mix it in, you know.
So all right, if you want to.
I just like to see you coaching. I like that.
All right. All right. So actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make this 5 minutes, and I'm about to speed them up.
All right, that works.
We'll do that.
Nathaniel.org, asknathaniel.tv, and I have the ever so popular Jillian.
Hello.
Now, did I say that right? Jillian, not Julian. It's Jillian.
Jillian.
But they call you Jill for short.
Yes. I've always been Jill to everybody.
Now, Jill being, you know, such a very, I've known you for years personally,
Yeah.
and you know, you obviously are classy because I don't have not one negative thing to say of any nasty things from the past. She's always been a classy woman, conducted herself well. But they always say that those quiet ones. They always say the quiet ones are like the freakiest, the religious woman, a woman that's very heavily in the church. I mean, this is according to what I hear. It's not, you know, just the opinions of others. Why do you think women that are quiet are usually the freakiest?
Ooh. I'm not sure if I know how to answer that.
I think you do.
Why?
I don't think most of you know how to answer it because you are the quiet one. I mean, you've always been attractive. You've always been attractive young lady to a lot of men, and of course we're men. And also men that came to high school and grew up with you, we thought the same. But why is it that the big mouth, loud, boisterous girl, she's a big disappointment in bed, and this quiet one is always, never fails, out of control? Why is that?
Quiet people don't have to prove themselves out loud. You know, it's the people who are boisterous and who broadcast everything that they have something to prove. Maybe it's to make up for whatever deficiencies that they know that they have. Whereas when you're quiet, you don't have to prove anything to anybody. Your actions speak louder than words.
Louder than words. So you're confirming that you are one of the quiet women.
I am a quiet woman.
Okay, fellas, do not go to NathanielAdvice@gmail because she is in a relationship. So she's a quiet woman to somebody else.
Somebody else, yes.
Okay. Now, does he agree with that? Where he was like, damn, what in the hell? Like,
Yeah, he'll agree with that.
well, in my opinion, I think women that seem to be very quiet, I think it's almost as if they hold so much back that that's how their expression comes out through that. Like, you know, some people, even through, you know, musicians, some musicians could talk in a great interview, but their music sucks, but they could give their information and be, you know, very boisterous through their music, and then in the interview they're boring. So would you say, you know, you as a woman of color, and I'm stressing this, how do you feel with being a woman of color, and slightly off the subject about the Caucasian woman with these big butts that are on the lines of sisters of women of color? Do you find that being a situation, like, have you been with your man and you guys literally walked into a venue or restaurant and seen a woman where you're like, damn, and did you ever like say, damn, like, I gotta like step my game up, like these it's one thing to see a pretty black woman, but now I got the white woman with the big asses.
Yeah, we have been places where I'll point it out before he'll even see it. I'll be like, dang, did you see that girl's butt? But see, I am not intimidated by that because, like you said, I am half black. And I've got the half black back here.
To prove it.
To prove it.
Okay.
So I'm not intimidated by that at all.
Like seriously.
Seriously.
Okay.
Like, I give some competition, you know.
So you can back it up. So you don't feel. Do you embrace it like, oh wow, they're part of the bunch, or it's like, okay, I better not have this waitress come over here and serve me and this man. I gotta go. I'm not even going to the bathroom with that big ass.
I mean, I won't. I know men look, and it's okay to look, but I'll watch and see and wait for him to look. And when, you know, he's looking, I'll make sure that he looks right back. You can look, but turn right back. I'm not going to turn my head while you look. I'm going to watch you look, and then you make sure you turn right back.
So you do take heed to the butts where it could possibly be a distraction to your other half.
I'm not, I'm only joking when it comes to that. I mean, he can look. It's no problem with him looking at all, because most of the time I'll point it out, and I'll be looking too. I'll be like, damn.
So you have noticed a big difference,
Oh, yeah.
like tremendously.
Yeah.
Do you feel now that the butts are natural, or do you, from a woman that is blessed with the same body type, do you feel that it's fake or natural? What do you feel like?
I think that these days it's more fake than natural. There are so many surgeries and things available now that are cheaper to get now, that I think a lot of that stuff is fake. I mean, yeah, there are some white women who have big butts, you know, but it's so much easier now to achieve through surgery and implants and things like that, that you really just can't tell these days. Those things have gotten so much, they're better now that it's harder to tell.
No, it is harder to tell because what I've noticed, believe it or not, I went to a gentleman's bar recently for a friend. He was actually hosting this event, and it was in a gentleman's bar. And you know what? I don't even enjoy it anymore because the majority of the girls up there, I had to question, like, damn, I don't even think that's real. And I just was told, I could deal with the fake. If you have a fake titty, it's no big deal. But the fake butt, when you have a butt already, then you make it a fake. It's just like, I'm ready to go home. Yeah. So I think that, yeah, there's a lot of fakery going on. I do agree with that. And I'm just trying to find out how the black woman feel. Like, is this pretty much, like, in other words, do you know your man enough that if he had the opportunity and he was not with you, would he date a white woman with a big ass?
Sure. Yeah. I think when it comes to men, they don't really care about color so much. What they're looking for, and I'm not a man, I'm just saying, they're looking for what a woman looks like. You know, it doesn't really matter about color. Does she have a booty? Does she have a nice chest? Does she look good in the face? Does she have a slim waist? You know, I mean, I'm just saying.
We're visual.
Yeah, men are definitely visual.
Now,
I would say first.
No, first. Now, you know what I've learned now? I think women now are starting to become visual, and I learned that in movie theaters.
Yeah, how so?
Well, I just recently seen the movie The Best Man, The Holiday, and I studied this. I just said, okay, well, everybody's looking at Nia Long, but the other young lady was pregnant in the movie. Still look good. What's her name? Sanaa Lathan.
Oh, okay.
When Morris Chestnut came in there with his shirt off, every woman went into an orgasmic reaction.
There's just something about Morris Chestnut that makes women go wild.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What is it?
He looks good.
Okay, so sexually, to see a man like that walk in your bedroom, would that add on more spice than it is in your relationship now? That's the answer, ladies and gentlemen. AskNathaniel.org is more than just a lifestyle. Stay tuned. AskNathaniel.org, AskNathaniel.tv, and the conversation that we're having today is very simple. Everybody's favorite subject in the world, sex. And I have a sexual therapist, by the way. She's not a sexual therapist, ladies and gentlemen. I'm joking. But she's actually, she's into the media thing as hard as me, but she's actually even on a different level because she's actually licensed for all this. So it's going to be real interesting, and we're going to keep it really cool and corporate because of her representation of her peers. But the question of the day, Jill, right?
Yes.
The question of the day, Jill, is can a man last longer than a woman when it comes to sex?
No.
That when you say man, give us an age range. Like, is this man 22? Is this man in his 30s? Like, why can women last longer than men overall?
Oh boy. Well, I'm not really sure I can fully answer that. And when I say no, I'm kidding around. I think it depends on a person's lifestyle too. You know, what is their diet? Are they exercising? Are they active? You know, if you're sluggish, if you're a couch potato, you know, I think naturally you're not going to last very long. A man in particular. Women have this ability to do 10 million things at the same time. And I think that's just how we're built. You know, we're built to be mothers
Multitaskers.
and wives and career oriented. And, you know, we're always doing 10 things at the same time. Like you said, we're multitaskers. So I think our energy levels are different because we're just built different. But when it comes to men and sex, I think men can really last a long time because of their drive. I think their drive is probably different from a woman's, where women can be tired because of all the multitasking. I think that gives men a slight advantage.
Man, that was a very, very safe answer. That was actually pretty cool. So if you do have a man, I'm pretty sure he's happy where he's like, oh my God, you dare embarrass me. I've heard among us men that, you know, there's nothing like, excuse my French, new vagina. And I think the reason is the drive and the encounter of a new woman, so to speak. Somebody's old news, but somebody's new news in the same way. Is the experience is nothing like it. What do you feel that that's a cop out for men when most men can relate that it's very true? Like, most men could identify with that without a doubt, but most women just can't accept that because it basically means that if after 1, 2, 3 encounters with her, she's no longer new. Do you notice a difference, is where I'm getting to, when a man is with you brand new? Let's just say, not even in your current situation, but throughout your past sexual years of all your life, do you feel a difference with a man when he first encounters you as opposed to him, that same man with you 6 months later?
There is a difference.
He's bored.
No, there is an excitement when you are with someone for the first few times, and that excitement, you know, I don't want to say it dies, but it kind of levels off after, you know, a certain period of time. It's even like with a first kiss. When you first kiss someone, it's probably the most passionate kiss that you would ever have in that relationship, because then you start kissing and you know what that person kisses like. You plateau, you know. It's not as exciting as.
Yeah, but we want it more when we think of this kiss. Like, oh, I hope our panties come off. You guys are like, oh my God, I hope we marry each other.
Yeah,
is that true?
It is true in a sense. Women think so different from men when it comes to things like that. We're not thinking about, oh yeah, I want to hop into bed now. I want to get this man's drawers off. We're thinking more on the passionate side, on the romantic side. Women are probably more romantic than men are. Men are, you know, let's hit the sheets. Women are more like, let's cuddle, let's talk.
Do you feel that's how come lesbians are so sensual to each other?
Probably so. I mean, I'm not sure, but probably so.
I don't know if you said that when you were like, whoa, that's actually kind of true.
I wouldn't know. But
I mean, when you see two lesbians, I'm pretty sure you probably have seen a film in one time or another in their life. They're more sensual. They take their time. Yeah. But when you see a man, you know, it's usually a love movie, but it's not really reality. Like.
But then again, you know, there are certain hormones involved too. You know, lesbians are still women, so they have different hormones from men. Men have what?
What's a chromosome Y?
Chromosome, is it chromosome Y?
We call it chromosome G, man.
Yeah. So, you know, yeah, there's always going to be a difference between men and women and how men see things and how women see things.
Well, I say that to say also because if that's the case, yeah, you're right. You do see things different. So basically, if we cheat, you're willing to deal with us and take us back to a degree, but if you guys cheat on us, you're done. You're cow pie.
Yeah, and I know that, and
That's why you won't tell me if you cheated.
I've never cheated.
Oh, good answer.
I've never cheated.
Never.
Because I don't want anybody cheating on me. I'm that kind of person that I'm going to give you what I want back. I don't want anybody to ever cheat on me because to me, that's a deal breaker. But like you said, women are certainly more willing to forgive than men are. It won't be easy for that woman to forgive, but she'll do it.
Why is that? Because you guys think differently, or you're more emotional, or you're just more vulnerable?
I think because when we invest our time and our love and our feelings, that investment is more important than that mistake that was made.
I hope a lot of women could understand that if we actually do cheat.
I'm not giving license to cheating, men, okay? I'm just saying.
Now, I have something that's kind of bothering me because I don't know why. I have a lot of female friends, and I'm not going to put all of them on blast, but the majority of my friends are females. And why is it the majority of my friends either have cheated on the men that they're with or are cheating on them? So I think people cheat, and I think women are just more slick with it.
That could be true.
Especially the quiet ones.
Not me. That could be true, though. Women are definitely slicker than men. We know how to hide things better, how to maneuver around things better, I think.
Without telling the truth.
Yeah.
So basically, if you did ever cheat on any man that you've been in the past, you would never tell me that.
I can honestly tell you that I have never cheated on anyone.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. She's going to stick to that, and this is just what the women have to do. Ladies and gentlemen, just understand that cheating is wrong, no matter which way you look at it. But we can't handle it. So we don't want to know the truth. We live in an illusion. This is why we are into you physically. This is why everything with us is visual first, heart later. You guys are into the heart first, and we'll deal with your ugly looks. ActionThing.org.
Oh! Yeah. What's up? Yeah.